And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show bring. All right, just about ready for baseball. And our pitcher in this game, Kyle Hendricks. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Kicks and fires. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Well, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Juan Soto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses. That's out number 2.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Adrian Beltre in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. That one inside, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Bounced out to short. Pena. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon. Here comes a pitch. Strike 1.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jorge Soler.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Jeff McNeil stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Fastball for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
1 out, base is empty.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul Molitor now at the plate. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. It has the distance gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. Paul Konerko digs in now. Now a swing, and Konerko launching this one deep to left. Forget it. They go back to back, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. 0-2.
No ball,
Bringing the
2
cheese
strikes.
on that one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The 2-2. Line drive. And George makes the grab. And the inning is over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Hendricks back to work. Outside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And that's a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Machado. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And now the 0-1. And Manny gets a piece. And a pitch. Outside low. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Caught it, looking for the K. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
That one fouled off. Freeman leads off first with 1 away. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Willie Adames stands in, coming off a good one.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Tatis runs. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Now a fly ball to right center. Hayward hauls it in to end the inning. Mets. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Phillies DH, Seiya Suzuki.
Nope. Ball one.
And a good eye there. Foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Center field. Tatis after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And Real Muto is out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch is outside. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Soler rounds second on his way to third, and that's a 2-out double. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that is. Back here in Philadelphia, here's George Springer to start it off. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Springer, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. Swings through that.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And it's even up. And a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Ketel Marte. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there. Right through there for a strike.
And downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
The pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Corrals it. 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Mets lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Andrew McCutcheon. And here it comes. That one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one hammered left field. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Foul ball there. Just missed. One, two now. And they'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming off if he's walked.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
McNeil, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And the batter now, Paul Konerko. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs. And a foul ball. And now the count is even.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Had him out front for strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First offering in the dirt.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And a foul ball. Nobody out, runner at first. Fly ball down the line. Hayward on the move. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. Now he changes his mind and heads back to first without a throw.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
And he deals. And that one fouled off. Oh, 2 now. And that's outside. Pitch in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. Man at first, one away. And down on strikes. Out number 2.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soler sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that'll do it. Mets back in Citizens Bank Park. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jason Hayward.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Slings it across, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Suzuki takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty.
Nope.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 0-1 down. And a swing and a miss.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter timed it up,
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Man at second. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. And the count 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. And a 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Philadelphia. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. And a pitch. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Right-hander kick steals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Here's George Springer. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's the strike.
0-1.
The Mets trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. Got him. And one away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Just missed. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And a pitch. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Adames over at first with 1 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. Runner on the go. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Two on, 1 out. And now it's even up.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The pitch. Outside. And a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And the righty deals. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and third, 1 down. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. There's a ball. Now they tag him for the out, and wow, either someone missed the sign completely or he just tried to steal home. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. There's a strike. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Two outs. And fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And another ball. So all 3 runners will be off with a full count pitch with 2 away.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie this ball game up. Maybe even take the lead if they can get something deep into the gap in the outfield.
Kicks and fires. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three, 2. Ground ball left side. Over to Canerco. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Mets leave them loaded. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Jeremy Pena.
I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Up and in. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The wind of the pitch. And now it's filled up. Yeah, there's ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
McCutchen at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Righty delivers. Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now, Paul Molitor. He's already homered in this game. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The 2-1. Good eye in that spot. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Phillies strand. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for New York, Freddie Freeman. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. McCutcheon makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Machado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2024.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
One down, base is empty. Well struck left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Machado into second, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his.
Cole Irvin will take over here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Tatis now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Clips the corner. 0-2 now.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Foul ball still 0-2. Man at second. Outside low. And the count 1-2. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And it's 2 down. Throws to second, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Willie Adames up now for the Mets. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chris Sale preparing to come on if needed. Henches also getting ready. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And that one wrapped foul. Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So a job. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Paul Konerko. Yu Darvish gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Hauls it in for the out.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Hayward in the box now. No balls and a strike. Not even close there. And that's ball one. The pitch. In there at the knees. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is down low.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there are 2 down. And that's outside. Ball 1. The wind of the pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. To the right side. Konerko takes it to the bag. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher to hit. Francisco Mejia. A switch hitter batting right. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Strike 2. And that one missing low. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground to short. Pena tosses to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Curve hit right back to him. In plenty of time to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. Darvish back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
And now 1 and 2. The pitch. That one missed.
2 strikes.
And that's outside. 3 and 2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Pena stands in now and watches strike 1. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Chris Sale. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here comes a pitch. Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
The 1-1.
2-1.
And it skips into dirt.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. And next for the Mets, Adrian Beltre.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Out to short. Off balance feed. There's one. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Struck him out looking. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Andrew McCutcheon. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Right-handed reliever. Ripped towards third. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Jeff McNeil stands in. Pitch is in there. And that is strike 1. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Ripped to third. Throw on to Freeman. And a couple of quick outs. Paul Molitor getting ready to hit. And there's the strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Ground ball up the middle. Adames sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly, go the fifth. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. And Manny gets a piece. Nathan measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. Gets him to chase after that one.
Oh, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0-1 there. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That finishes the evening's action. 2-0 your final here in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Adrian Beltre. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boogie, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Got him. One out in the top of the first.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
In there at the knees. One out, bases empty. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind and the pitch. To third. And that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
One down. Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Right side. Throws to first in time. And at the plate for Miami, Cal Ripken Jr. Foul ball there. 2 outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's outside. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
At the belt and fires. And another ball.
Count is full.
Hard hit left side. Throw on to Freeman. Third out. Back here in Queens. And starting this one, Roy Oswalt. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out. Mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Adrian Beltre, the next to hit, takes outside. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Mets go down quickly, scoreless after 1. Top of the 2nd, and now for the Marlins, Willie Stargell. And a pitch. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. His 14th of the year. It's 1-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? And a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ryan Reynolds here.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
The third baseman, number 24.
Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
0-1.
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Just misses with that one. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Christopher Morel at the plate now. That's ball 1. That clips a corner. That one is absolutely belted. Tatis going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. In the air, out towards right center. He's got it. 1 down. And now it's Manny Machado.
Oswalt is such a good pitcher, and the reason why is pretty simple. His fastball is electric. He has a breaking ball that falls off a table. You mix in that changeup of his, and you have yourself a menace on the mound.
And Manny gets a piece. Oswalt, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a curve. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 10 of the year. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bill. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Zips it across, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Willie Adames stands in.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show.
Some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the Atlas. Past tense maneuver through you has-beens.
On to the third inning, and now the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And a foul ball.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Next one misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with the...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jackie Robinson. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a bunt towards third. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
One gone, runner at first. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Robinson stands at first with one out. Next pitch is outside. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. And another ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Harper now. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Good eye right there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And the batter is George Springer. Oswalt back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Springer, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Robinson whips it to first, and he's out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Just missing there. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Queens, start of the 4th, stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Ripken Jr.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position.
That one the other way, and foul ball.
When Ripken came along, he was not in the mold of a traditional shortstop. He was a big, strong guy. His offense was just as strong as his fielding, though, and he had some pop.
Adames, the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Yeah, even though middle infielders with power are common now, Ripken still holds the record for most homers hit by a shortstop. It might not be as unbreakable as one of his other records. Still pretty impressive, though. Swing and a miss.
1-2 to count.
That one just misses. The count now 2-2. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. To the right side, Marte whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Reynolds in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Two outs. And another ball. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. And he deals. And that just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And midway in the 4th, all tied 1-1. And we're back. And now it's Juan Soto. And a pitch. Misses the zone. And that's ball one.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Hit hard. That gets through.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up next for New York, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Soto aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one lifted in the air center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Man at first, one away. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike three.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Fouled off left side. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Mets leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Citi Field, and now the DH, Christopher Morel. Verlander back to work. Up the middle. Nice grab. To his knee. The throw. Got him. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. First offering, and it just misses. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Jackie Robinson, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. They get the out on Robinson. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1-1 now. And the curve is down and in.
2-1.
And there's a foul ball. Tatis waits. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And stepping in for New York, Willie Adames. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
In the air, right field. Harper has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs. Here's George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a 2-1 on the way. He goes down looking. Here's Bryce Harper.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 3-2 now. The other way, and he beats the shift. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Swung on, belted. And that one is out of here.
Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Left-hand hitter waits. And ball 1. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Just missed. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And up next for Miami, Brian Reynolds. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-1.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank. Coming up on pitch number 100, probably nearing the end of his outing here, Boo.
And the righty deals. Got him looking. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Francisco Mejia. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is downstairs. And the pitch. That's inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. His righty-lefty splits there. Swing and a ball popped up. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Juan Soto now 1 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
This one in the air. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Fought off foul. Beltre, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 3,000 hit club, a former first-round pick in 2024. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. New inning getting started. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Ryan McMahon.
Will Smith takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. So now the DH spot, Christopher Morel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Ripped, but it curls foul. Kicks and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Marlins down quietly, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Queens, leading off, Freddie Freeman. Oswalt back to work. That one fouled off. Down and in, moved his feet. Up the middle, and that one handled on the run, sends it over to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
And that one is lifted in the air. Outman going back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits.
New arm out of the bullpen, Zach Littell.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Adames in the box now, takes strike one. That to right. Harper has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off.
In the infield at the corner. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
In the dirt, blocked. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Miami's bullpen with some action. Miguel Castro getting loose out there. Garcia warming up as well. Out towards left center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take the lead in the 7th. Francisco Mejia will hit next. In the air out to center. Outman moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. And here it comes. And that's outside. Next pitch is outside. And delivers outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws across the diamond. They get the out on Robinson. Now the number 2 hitter, James Outman.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
On the ground, Marte. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Harper in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And he can't make the play. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Ketel Marte. And there's a strike on the outside corner. This ball's chopped on the ground. Robinson throws to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's down and away.
1-2.
The wind of the pitch. Inside, almost got him. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Righty to the plate. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's out of here. A massive home run. His 23rd of the year. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, the pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
Beltre in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. And this is inside. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
1-0 to Freddie Freeman. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Close, but called a ball. And the count's even at 2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Beltre, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Outman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So man aboard. Here's Manny Machado now. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
That's outside. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. Machado is out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. Here comes a pitch. That one hammered center field. Tatis ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And at the plate for Miami, Willie Stargell. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
1 ball, no strike.
2 outs. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. Hader is just 1 strike away. Bounce to third, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Every team wants a reliable closer, and that's exactly what he delivers for his squad. They expect to win when he's on the mound at the end of the ball game, and he just produced his 25th save of the year.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi.